couple songs from my favorite singer-songwriter. Her name is Difranco, and I know I did one of her songs already, but this first song is called Grey, and it is quite depressing, but it just came into my head as I looked outside, and everything in my vision right now is grey. It's Canadian winter, and it's just grey and wet, and I don't know, I won't say depressing, but just really monotonous, and I can't wait for spring. But anyway, this song is quite depressing. I won't say that I feel this depressed right now, but I definitely can relate to it. And yeah, it's called Grey. Sorry. The sky is grey, the sand is grey, and the ocean is grey. I feel right at home in this stunning monochrome, alone in my way. I smoke and I drink, and every time I think, I have a tiny dream. But as bad as I am, I'm proud of the fact that I'm worse than I seem. What kind of paradise am I looking for? I've got everything I want, and still I want more. Maybe some tiny, shiny thing will wash up on the shore. You walk through my walls like a ghost on TV. You penetrate me. And my little pink heart is on its little brown raft, floating out to sea. And what can I say, but I'm wired this way, and you're wired to me. And what can I do but wallow in you unintentionally? What kind of paradise am I looking for? I've got everything I want, and still I want more. Maybe some tiny, shiny key will wash up on the shore. Regretfully, I guess I've got 3 simple things to say. Why me? Why this now? Why this way? Overtones ringing, undertows pulling away, under a sky that is grey, on sand that is grey, by an ocean that's grey. And what kind of paradise am I looking for? I've got everything I want, and still I want more. Maybe some tiny, shiny key will wash up on the shore. Okay, the next one's called Hour Follows Hour, also by Difranco. Hour follows hour, like water follows water. Everything is governed by the rule of one thing leads to another. You can't really place blame, 'cause blame is much too messy. Some was bound to get on you while you were trying to put it on me. And don't fool yourself into thinking things are simple. Nobody's lying, and still the stories don't line up. Why do you try to hold on to what you'll never get a hold on? You wouldn't try to put the ocean in a paper cup. 'Cause I have had something to prove, as long as I know there's something that needs improvement. And you know, every time I move, I make a woman's movement. And first you decide what you've got to do, then you go out and do it. And maybe the most that we can do is just to see each other through it. Hour follows hour, like water in a river. And from one to the next, we don't know what each hour will deliver. We just call it like we see it, call it out loud as we can. And then afterwards, we call it all water over the dam. And maybe the moral high ground ain't as high as it seems. Maybe we are both good people who've done some bad things. I just hope it was okay. I know it wasn't perfect. I hope in the end we can laugh and say it was all worth it. 'Cause I have had something to prove, as long as I know there's something that needs improvement. And you know that every time I move, I make a woman's movement. So first you decide what you've got to do, and then you go out and do it. And maybe the most that we can do is just to see each other through it. We make our own gravity to give weight to things. Then things fall and they break and gravity sings. We can only hold so much is what I figure. Try and keep your eye on the big picture. The picture keeps getting bigger. And too much is how I love you, but too well is how I know you. And I've got nothing to prove this time, just something to show you. I guess I just wanted you to see that it was all worth it to me. Okay, the next one is by a band called Bright Eyes, and it's called If the Brakeman Turns My Way. When panic grips your body and your heart's a hummingbird, raven thoughts blacken your mind until you're breathing in reverse, and all your friends and sedatives mean well but make it worse. Every reassurance just magnifies the doubt. Better find yourself a place to level out. Got a cricket for a conscience always looks the other way. A cocaine soul starts seeming like an empty cabaret. Hey, where have all the dancers gone? Now the music doesn't play. Tried to listen to the river, but you couldn't shut your mouth. Better take a little time to level out. I never thought of running. My feet just led the way. Mixed up signals, bullet train. Cars are switched out in the crazy rain. I could meet you any place if the brakeman turns my way. All this automatic writing I have tried to understand from a psychedelic angel who was tugging on my hand. It's an infinite coincidence, but it doesn't form a plan. So I'm headed for New England, or the Paris of the South. Gonna find myself somewhere to level out. Are your brothels full, O Babylon, with merry middlemen? Never peer out of their periscopes from those deep opium dens. All this death must need a counterweight, always someone born again. First a mother bathes her child, then the other way around. The scales always find a way to level out. I tried to pass for nothing, but my dreams gave me away. Mixed up signals, bullet train, people snuffed out in the brutal rain. I could live to any age if the brakeman turns my way. It's an old world, it's hard to remember, like a dime store mystery. And I'm a repeat first-time offender who has rewritten history. Mixed up tea leaves, phantom pain, fuzzy logic in the crazy rain. Getting better every day if the brakeman turns my way. Mixed up signals, bullet train, cars are switched out in the blinding rain. He'll be smiling as he seals my fate when the brakeman turns my way. Okay, the last one I want to do is by the Hollies, and it's called Jesus Was a Crossmaker. Sweet silver angels over the sea, please come down flying low for me. One time I trusted a stranger, 'cause I heard his sweet song, and it was gently enticing me. There was something wrong. When I turned, he was gone. Blinding me, his song remains, reminding me he's a bandit and a heartbreaker. Oh, but Jesus was a crossmaker. He wages war with the devil, a pistol by his side, and though he chases him out my window and won't give him a place to hide, he keeps his door open wide. Fighting him, he lights a lamp, inviting him. He's a bandit and a heartbreaker. Oh, but Jesus was a crossmaker. I hear the thunder come rumbling, the light never looked so dim. I see the junction get nearer, and dangers in the wind, and either road's looking grim. flea, desires dividing me. He's a bandit and a heartbreaker. Oh, but Jesus was a crossmaker. Yeah, but Jesus was a crossmaker.